President Bush. He had to say Bush. You know, he had to change it into an analogy. This is real deal right here. This is not a joke. You know, people gonna really come out here and really make your life a living hell, man. You know, we trying to show you that. Look, go in and grab all the knowledge you can and filter it through this. This is for you too, senor. You on the sign? That's for you too.
Jesus Cristo es negro, no blanco.
Yeah. It's for you.
Blanco es diablo.
Israel. Israel. You. It's a car.
Gringo diablo.
What I'm trying to tell you, like, go gather up all the information you can. If you gotta come back here, if you gotta watch a video, whatever you do, look it up, man, because it's your life is on the line with it. Straight up, man to man, your life is on the line with it. That's why we're out here. We're scared. We know what the Heavenly Father. We know what this says the Heavenly Father's bringing, and our only defense against it is through this book. Straight up, that's man to man. I'm scared of what the Lord got coming. But I'm gonna be all right with the brothers that got this information, because this wisdom right here is gonna keep us stable-minded, because we already gonna know. It says, like Scripture say, wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of the times. Yep. Everybody else is gonna bug out. And then brothers that, not saying you, but if you don't take heed to this, brothers like you gonna be like, oh, where them one Israelites that was at the swap meet, where the ones that was standing on the corner over here, and we gonna be gone. That's when the phone of the word gonna really hit. You're gonna be wondering how to so what do we do now? And nobody gonna know, because we're not gonna be out here to tell you how to get in and out of this shit now. Anymore that day comes.
Whatever made you stop this time, you know what I'm saying? Take heed to what you hear and you know, seek it out, because this is not a game. This is not a game at all, bro. Not going by these scriptures is what got our people so fucked up in the first place. That's why we living in ghettos, you know what I'm saying? That's why these raggedy ass bitches can do whatever the fuck they want with us. That's why they can take our kids and then make us pay them while they lay up with another nigga and spend our money. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the curses. That's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, can't no man have a virgin, can't no man have a decent meal. We eat bullshit like McDonald's because it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't have no nutritional value. It got our people looking fucked up and really unhealthy as hell. Got you so sick. Diabetes running rampant, you know what I'm saying? Especially amongst our people. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have some pork in our life. Just, oh, y'all Muslim because y'all don't eat pork? No. If niggas sat down and opened up the Bible and read it, they would see it. The Bible said don't eat pork.
Said don't eat catfish. Said don't eat shrimp. Said don't eat lobster. All the stuff that these Salaki, brother. Said all these things that the TV is pumping out. All the stuff the TV is putting out there as delicacies and good restaurant food. Everything. Look closely at TV. Everything got shrimp or bacon or something on, or some pork in some form, something that's not supposed that we're not supposed to eat.
Bacon's like bacon is like the rims of food. You know what I'm saying? Throw some rims on my car and make it better. Throw some bacon on the man. They stuffing steak with bacon now. Yeah, stuffing it. Filet mignon, cut the motherfucker open and stuffing it with bacon now.
Hey, you remember that bacon pyramid at Denny's? They putting bacon on fucking Sundays and shit.
Anything.
Oh, yeah.
Pancakes and whatever.
Shit that bacon ain't never been on. It's on now. Donuts.
It's pork in your toothpaste, man. Come get it.
Yeah.
Some of your toothpaste.
And we just talking about the known stuff. The brother the brother bringing them stuff that, like candy got pork in it. Stuff that you don't even know you eating pork in. Anything gummy, gelatin, it's pork.
Marshmallows. Flaming hot Cheetos, nacho cheese Doritos. Oh, that got pork in it, man. But it's done to cause our people to sin against the Most High.
Yep.
They put that stuff in there so we can't, man, we eat whole foods, vegetables, steak, lamb. You can still eat chicken, deer,
beef bacon, turkey bacon. Well, I mean, shit.
Beef. You know, you ain't gotta eat pork.
Because the Heavenly Father, He distinguished what meats are clean and what are unclean. The meats that are unclean, you're not supposed to touch it. You're not supposed to eat it. Because if you do, you defile yourself. You make your body is the temple. The Lord, your body belongs to the Lord.
You know why our women smell like catfish?
Yeah.
Because they eat catfish.
You are what you eat.
That shit gotta come out. If I eat a lot of garlic, it's gonna come out of my pores. If I eat a lot of curry, it's gonna come out of my pores. So if you eat a whole bunch of shrimp and catfish and red lobster like these bitches love so much, that's why they box smell like that. It's not a joke. It's serious. That's why. The Lord told you, hey, like I said, man, the Lord gave us rules for a reason. And Father ain't gonna punish us for breaking them rules. That's why our people are so fucked up. Because they don't think fat meat is reason. They don't think that the Lord is gonna do anything because they can't see it happening. Not realizing they just so sleep. They zombies. These people are already walking dead.
Just walking. Moses.
This is Isaiah 30:9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
They don't want to hear it, man.
They do not want to hear it.
But best believe, see, we're not out here to punish our people for not, you know what I'm saying, sticking to the script. We just here to warn them that, hey, daddy gonna be home in a minute, and he gonna get on your ass.
Yep.
You gonna be in trouble when he get here. Because and you know, it's part of our job to come out here and do this because otherwise he's gonna hold us responsible for not telling.
We knew. He set us as the watchman. Let me get this let me get this for you. Hebrews 12:11. Now no chastening for the present. Let me read that again for you. Now no chastening for the present seeming to be joyous. Right? And that's like a kid that's out there doing whatever he wants.
Hey, you know what that is, bro? That's the devil trying to get you to distract you, bro. It happens every time. Anytime somebody's getting edified, here come the devil to try to distract you. He ain't telling you nothing that's going to benefit you right now. He ain't finna put no money in your pocket, and he ain't finna save you from this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, what's your nationality, man?
I'm white.
Yeah, that's the devil,
enemy, man.
That's the devil, man.
Enemy.
I got that.
That's my homework right there.
Let me read that.
His people had your people in slavery.
His people did this. And if you really want to get deep, there's reincarnation in the Bible. He did this to you.
On the street, homie.
Let me tell you something real.
Yeah.
Let me read this.
That's because your kingdom is falling.
I mean, the drug is the devil, homie. Yeah, but it has the devil.
Let me read this.
Ain't no
Deuteronomy
devil,
28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Wait, real quick, what does it say? Resist the devil, he shall flee from thee, right? Straight up.
It's in the script. If anybody want to bring, would you hold?
Hey,
Y'all don't deal with white people?
Right, just
No,
we deal with white women.
Let me show you something.
hey, can I get this real quick?
Get it, bro.
This is what the brother was just saying. Matthew 13:19. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, you're hearing it right now, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receives seed by the wayside. You don't want to be that seed that got.
He came.
You don't want to be that seed,
so
man.
when we were trying to give you the extra understanding of stuff, he came to throw you off. Let me tell
He
you.
was distracting.
Stay on his job, bro.
That's his job. The Most High gave him that job to do. Let me read this prophecy to you that already passed, and it also tells you who your enemy is. Also, Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Tell the brother what Egypt is.
Egypt. Yeah, come.
It's bondage. It's another name for slavery.
That's what Egypt means. Right? Again with ships. Now, to do a little history lesson on it, we came out of Israel into Egypt, right?
We walked.
We walked the first time.
But the second time, we was on these ships.
You look at the land over here, we can walk from there to there.
Yeah.
We walked. We didn't need no ship for that to go across there. He parted the sea anyway going back. We still walked across that water. But we can't do that here. We have to take these ships to get over there.
And this only happened to one group of people on the earth, so it lets you know who the Lord is talking to. Wasn't no Italians or no Russians ever put in slavery on a boat like this. This only happened to the Lord's people. Go ahead, bro.
Right? By the way whereof I spake unto thee, meaning it's going to happen exactly like he just said it. Not an analogy or a parable. It's going to happen exactly like he said it. Thou shalt sin no more again. This is the last time it's going to happen. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Sold unto your enemies.
Who's he sold to?
Hey,
There we go.
so to the scripture says, so to an enemy, right? What you see right here, bro. Read that right there. See that? To be sold on board the ship. You know what I'm saying? Cargo of about 250 fine, healthy Negroes just aligns with the rulers and rights.
Hey,
Hey, this is like a pamphlet For auction block.
That's an advertisement.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Let me piggyback on that real quick, because that goes back to the definition of ham. It shows us that we are not them. Healthy Negroes was being sold, not Africans.
Yeah, not malnutritious Africans.
Even though we came out of Africa, it says Negroes were
That's
sold.
a Belgian mixed more.
And then you got wicked, you got Satan.
You can't stand on.
You got Satan. You got Satan.
Can't stand Obama. He in the right spirit.
Hey.
Fuck Obama.
Fuck.
They niggas
Right.
suck dick and smoke crack, and you don't trust him to run your life?
Right.
Nah, man.
And promised to do everything he promised to do for us, for the people on that side, ain't got done in 4 years.
Hey,
It ain't gonna get done.
Not only that, just like that so-called white man is your enemy, the Africans is the one who sold us to the white man.
Them and the Arabs sold us.
Hey,
to
and
the
that's
white
in
man.
prophecy. It was at Joel the second
Yeah.
chapter. You know, what, the third chapter?
Let me finish that real quick. It says, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. That means shall save you. Now look, if we was Africans, as big as the continent of Africa, how come they didn't come and rescue us? Because they the ones pointed us out. Oh, they ain't like, you know, them over there dancing real in good rhythm over there with them nice sounding drums. That's them. Oh yeah, that's them over there. Go get them.
It's easy today if you really think about it. If you go around a whole bunch of black folks, you can spot an African out of Negroes. You
Yep.
can spot a Negro out of Africans. Vice versa. We got a different spirit on us. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are the only ones that wear them Jerusalem sandals with the hey, what's happening, man? Them Jerusalem sandals with some slacks.
The what?
Nah, we talking about African. Nah, I remember you, bro.
I mean, I am kind of famous, but.
Nah, we got arrested on the same night.
Yeah, what up, G?
What's happening, man?
How you feel, man?
I'm good, bro.
Small world, like.
Yeah.
You good though?
Shit, yeah.
How your brother and them everybody?
Ah, man. Yeah, he fell off.
I'm gonna get at you, man.
Bro. But yeah, you can see that, you know, they wear a soccer jersey with some slacks.
Right.
Some sandals.
Yeah, and some sandals. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Even if Jake come out the house, you know what I'm saying, looking bummy, we still look decent. You know what I'm saying?
We got shorts and a jersey, you know, with some tennis shoes. We ain't doing it.
Yeah.
All upside down. Like which one of these do not match? Like you
Yeah.
put shorts with a jersey, or you know.
Like they got dressed in the dark, just throw on anything. Fuck it, I got clothes on.
Get this Ed Hardy outfit with
The look on their face, you know what I'm saying?
look at
That's
they
not our
skinny.
people.
The darkest Israelite, you know, the darkest Israelite still kind of have a little glow to them, like a little golden glow to the skin tone. They don't. They got that dry,
They ashy.
looking, pasty look to them. That black ass look to them.
Hey, would you ever put a plate in your lip?
What kind of play?
A bone in your nose, like that.
They got this.
Heck no.
Yeah, yeah.
Rotatory cup.
Yeah, they got customs like that.
That's their customs.
They let
They do
animals
crazy
piss on them
shit.
so they can dye their hair another color. That show, would that show that you become a man to let the animal piss on you
Yeah.
and dye your hair color, change your hair color? They eat doodle on purpose. We don't do that, man.
That's how they bathe. They bathe in that shit.
Bring that up, bro.
We're gonna bring this back out. This is Ham. Ham. You know, you heard about the story of Noah, right? Noah and the flood. How he had 3 sons with him, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now Ham, we're gonna go into who Ham is. It says Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes,
Not the Negroes.
but the Egyptians,
That's in Africa.
Ethiopians,
Africa.
Libyans,
Africa.
and Canaanites.
Africa.
Not the Negroes. The tribe of Judah. Negroes. And it's evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah. That goes to prove that who you call Jesus Christ was a black man, not an African.
No word cracker.
No, damn sure wasn't a cracker.
If you go into the description of like these scriptures right here, you go into the description of what the Lord really looked like. It's like the complete opposite of that.
Just about to get that.
It's like it's the complete opposite of what that looks like. But this is set up to show that they're in rulership and they're like God.
Yeah.
They call themselves God because they put this image up. And if you want to get real deep, this is a man who was right here, and I think we got a better picture of him right here, named Caesar Borgia, son of Alexander Rodrigo Borgia, the sixth Pope of Rome. Right? He thought he was God because he knew how to manipulate the scriptures. So if he's God, then that makes his son who?
The son of
The Lord. So he had his son painted as the Lord. Which they were pedophiles. He killed his own brother to marry his sister.
Yeah, that was the first crime family.
Showtime got the series on it, the Borgias.
This is First Maccabees 3 and 48. It says, and laid open the book of the law, which is the Bible, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right.
That's it.
Did you get Job 9?
No,
Because they did this so we would deceive. They deceived this whole northern kingdom when they was over here in America. And they came over. They came with this image. So this is what God looked like. And if you really think deep on it, they knew that the Lord was over where they were coming from. Because there was nobody over there before those 10 tribes over there. The scriptures prove it, before they came into the Americas. The Native Americans and the Hispanics all up and down this coast, right? So when they came over here, they came with this image, saying this is what the Lord looks like. We're coming from where he was from. This is what he looked like.
The 7 Hebrew translators.
Right. To speak to him. Grab it.
Okay. This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right?
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Cover up the faces of the number one judge. When you read and you see that it's being whitewashed, because in that same time, iconoclasm, that's what they did. They took all the dark images of all of the Israelites from the Dark Ages and put white images over. This was the number one that they did of the Lord.
If not, where and who is he?
If not, where and who is it? Now, this is his evidence that he did it. Because you got Revelations 1?
Yeah.
Because this is the evidence right here that they did it. The other proof is, think of what all they're doing over the earth. Who runs the earth? Easy question, right? Everybody know the white man run the earth. So, I mean, if think about what he's really doing all over the earth. He's going in every country, got his hand in everything, right?
Because
destroying, sending bombs, missiles, and war, and just raping lands as a bully, running through the whole earth doing that. If not, who else is doing that type of wickedness? I can't name another race of people that's doing that type of wickedness. When we
back on that iconoclasm, the Hebrews built the pyramids and the Sphinx, not the Africans, not the Egyptians. We were the Egyptian slaves.
Right.
We did all that. So to try to take away that the image of the powerful force that did that,
right,
they blew the nose off the Sphinx, because that's one thing on a facial feature which you can see, you know what I'm saying, whether a picture is in black and white or black, and that's the nose. The nose is always going to be Negroid. We got some wide ass noses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And who or what? I mean, if that white man ain't the devil to do some shit like that, then who is? Who else wants to go over there and take credit for somebody else's work?
Hey, why do you think there's pyramids over there in Mexico and South America?
That's right.
Because they were building them too.
We the only ones that do it.
And you see that the ones in Mexico and South America, they tell you that they're made more precise and better than the ones in Egypt. Because of course we're gonna make ours better than doing it for our slave masters.
Right.
You know?
We was forced to do that shit.
Yeah.
Right. Then they was like, well, we got the skill, so let us want to do that. But you gonna get Revelation.
Yeah.
He gonna show you the difference in the description of the Lord.
This is Revelations chapter 1. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says the revelation of Jesus Christ, what this world called Jesus Christ.
Which ain't his name. There was no letter J back then. In English, they were speaking Hebrew, so the name has to be Hebrew, which has no letter J.
Right. So it says the revelation of Jesus Christ, right? Or who the world calls Jesus Christ. It says, verse 13, it says, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Down to the foot with the golden, with the garment is like what we're wearing now, right? Girt about the paps with a golden girdle is like a wrestling belt. Like those belts of wrestling, something like that. That's girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
It's a warrior belt. Yeah.
Right. So because this is where all your weak organs are, so you don't get stabbed up in those organs, right? So that's to protect that area.
This is verse 14. It says his head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs white like wool. That's like sandy brown, strawberry blonde or something. You know what I'm saying?
And it's stringy.
And it's stringy. It's not like wool. For y'all at home, look at the difference. That is like brown and sandy or whatever other color you want to call it, and it's not white like wool. Tell you, brother.
That's golden retriever here.
Right.
And it says as white as snow.
It's white as snow. There's nothing white as snow about that.
So you hear how at first it said like wool, which was describing the texture of it. Then it emphasized the color, as white as snow. Mm-hmm. So it says, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Flame of what color is fire?
Red.
It ain't blue, right? Blue is the opposite if you really kind of think about it. Like if you're thinking of hot and cold, hot is red. The opposite of hot is what? Cold, which is blue, right? I mean, it's on the faucet.
That's because it's been scientifically proven that blue and green eyes is a mutation. It's a deformation of your eyes. Everybody on the earth is supposed to have brown eyes, or brownish eyes.
Right.
And it says,
let me tell you what that red was the white of his eyes. What was flame of fire, the red was the white of his eyes because he drank a lot of wine for dealing with niggas, that hard-headed ass niggas all damn day. And having all that on his head about what was coming to him and to the rest of the world.
Genesis 49:12, it says, his eyes shall be red with wine and his teeth white with milk.
Right.
So now this is verse 15 back in Revelation. It says, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in the furnace.
Now if you take the color of somebody's feet, even though you may be brown, right? If you go down to your feet, what color are your feet? Lighter, but is it still brown?
Yeah.
Now, whatever color your feet are, the rest of your body gonna at least be that dark, right? If his feet are brown, how the hell is the face white? You know what I'm saying? Your feet is gonna be the color of your body. And it said brass. Brass is kind of a sandy, it's kind of a brownish, goldish color, right? But then it says as if it burned in a furnace. When you burn brass, it gets black, right? Real dark. But with a gold little undertone of the brass, right? That don't look like that.
Let me touch on that. Because he said his feet are lighter. You know why? Because back then we wore sandals.
Right.
We ain't wear socks and shoes. Your feet probably gonna be the darkest thing on your body. Your head and your feet will go match because you out in the sun.
And your hands probably.
Yeah, it's hot over here too.
But really, we ain't even supposed to be walking on concrete, so we ain't even supposed to be really wearing
We
tennis
don't need
shoes
cushion
like that.
shoes, yeah.
We supposed to be walking on dirt, on the earth.
Sand and
That's why people got back problems and shit.
He is what he is.
Ain't
nothing, he ain't nothing good. He used to be a handler for boys.
Yep.
Trust me, I know everything about him. He ain't been nothing but a pimp that was involved in underage prostitution since I was what, 14 or before?
Did you know Martin Luther King was too?
I didn't know nothing about
He was a
that.
part of the
That's
boule.
Martin Luther King was a boule.
That's good,
Martin
man.
Luther King was a so-called pastor, right? Why would a so-called pastor have a what was the dude's name that headed the Million Man March? He orchestrated it.
Not Jesse.
Nah, it's well, anyways, the
Al
dude.
Sharpton?
Nah, it's the dude that did it was an openly homosexual. He was an open homosexual. But yeah, he's dealing with a pastor, and the pastor got him heading the Million Man March.
And if you're a pastor, like at the level of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, you're gonna come across Leviticus 20 and 18 or 20 and 13, where it says homosexuals should be put to death. You're gonna know that one. That's in the first 5 books of the Bible. You know, and that's in the Old Testament, but they got New Testament too that say the same thing. You know, this thing is just real deep and real elaborate, but when you start unraveling it, you see the whole picture of what's really going on. Everybody that's set in front of you, that's been set in front of you by this white man who is the devil of the Bible. The word devil means deceiver. You think about what he does, he deceives you, he tricks you, right? He's been set up by them to continue further in deceiving you. So you can stay away from the Heavenly Father out of this book. Why do you think we couldn't read? It wasn't so we wouldn't educate ourselves. It was so we wouldn't educate ourselves on who we were. Back to the power. So we wouldn't, say it again?
So we wouldn't be the princes of the power that we are. That's what Israel means.
See, y'all all gotta remember one thing. You're all Moors. You all come from descendants of kings and queens.
You right.
We ain't come from no queens. We came from descendants of kings, right?
But descendant, only way to have another descendant is to go from a woman that's king sleeps with a woman.
No.
There you go. Kings and
Well,
queens.
a woman, yeah, you right about
The point
that
is,
one.
that's a queen. Alright? It wasn't never the devils that were kings and queens. You had Persian and Persian kings. And the Persian kings was 9 times out of 10, the Pharaoh of Egypt are African.
Right.
Because Africa is used. Or something from Egypt. Alright? It wasn't never no Falklands mixed Greenland woman playing Queen of England.
His name is Bayard Rustin. It says, did you know that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s colleague and the organizer of the 1963 March on Washington, Bayard Rustin, was an openly gay man?
And real quick about now you're right as far as what you're saying. Now I'm trying to see where you're leading. That you're saying that I hope you're not leading that far.
No, I don't. The point is, you may be lighter, but Egyptians are lighter. The point I'm trying to show you is that the people that he deal with were never kings and queens.
Right.
They're just devils.
Right.
They're just the people that's behind
Caucasians and cave
stealing the money and trying to enslave every country of color they can. Behind the genocide of Moors, behind the genocide of Samoans, behind the genocide of Hispanics.
Yeah.
Coast,
and the Negroes and the Native Americans.
Yeah,
let's not forget
they're behind
about
the genocide of anything to color.
But they the kings of today.
Yeah.
The elites are the kings of today.
No, they're not the
Yes,
kings
they
of
are.
today.
Yes, they are
Who's
the kings of today. Man, are they not funding the wars? Are they not writing all the legislation?
Can I help you with something?
Are they not writing
They're
all the
funding the wars
legislation?
and writing the legislation with stolen money.
True.
New Zealand dollars are the Samoan tala.
So they're not in control of the world today.
They should not be. But
they are.
They are.
But that's getting ready to end.
We know that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what we're talking about.
All right, that's getting ready to end. The point is, they're about nothing but enslavement. They're nothing but swastikas, Nazi trash.
Right.
All hell bent on getting rid of people of color and keeping them from being leaders.
Right.
This,
That's what they were born to
this
do.
right here ain't nothing but them giving you a puppet controlled by Boyd.
Right.
That's why he flies his butt in here and runs to Boyd every time. What you need from me, son? You need me to play Xavier
Pump it
next
on
to
the
Watson
string.
again?
Pump it on the string.
You need me to play Melosi so I can do something with the casinos for you? That's all he does. He a puppet.
That's exactly what we're saying. We're saying that exactly what we're saying. But there is a difference between the people on this side, Egyptians and Africans. We're not Africans. He's an actual African. We
No,
are
he's
not.
not.
He's not.
No.
Well, but he ain't.
I'm gonna give you
he
some
ain't
facts.
them people. He
I'm
ain't
gonna give you
them
some
people.
facts. This fool, see that nose? That's a nose change. If you remember the man that sat on TV with the Queen years ago and played Melosi, he had a Fairmont nose.
What's his
That happened. That's Moor and Belgian.
What's his father?
His father is Moor. His mother is Belgian.
So you saying he's an Israelite? Because Moors are Israelites.
No, they're not.
Moors are Israelites.
Moors are Africans, bruh.
No, Moors are not
Moors were these people right here. These were the
Moors were
Moors
the Negroes.
from the Dark Ages. There were these people, the Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians that got left over
What's
here.
in Africa?
Okay, what? Okay, if Moors
You
are
will get the
Africans,
ham.
why is a common concept? Everybody knows Sicilians came from Moors, right?
No.
You didn't know
Sicilians
that?
did not come from Moors, player.
You don't.
Then why do Sicilians say they have black?
They tell you some crap like
Go do your history. Go do your history on the Dark Ages.
I got a son that's Sicilian and Samoan, bro.
see
Go
the
do
moles,
your
I'm
history.
Samoan.
Go do your
You
history.
Samoan? Your dad's Samoan?
My father's full Samoan,
So
my
you
mother's
born
Moorish.
into slavery,
Yeah.
man. It don't even
Oh, yeah,
matter.
that's a
See, he's
heathen.
born into
That's a
slavery,
heathen right
man.
there.
He
That's
can't
plain and
grasp
simple.
this. He can't grasp
Plain
none
and
of this
simple,
because
man.
this ain't
He's a
for
heathen,
him.
man.
You guys don't understand
You a
nothing.
heathen, man.
The
You going
last-
into slavery,
How we
man.
don't?
You going into slavery.
How we don't?
Samoan
your-
kings were the last two Prussian and Persian kings.
Do
Boy,
your,
step on.
You
do
going
your
into
whole,
slavery.
do your research in the
Y'all don't know
man.
shit.
Hey,
Hey, Esau took y'all down though.
You going into slavery, man.
Y'all know y'all was the original Greeks, idiot.
Hey, and if you a Samoan, why you got all this Chinese writing on you, man?
Now,
Anyway,
Don't make
we
no
don't know
damn
shit.
sense, nigga.
How long you been knowing you a Samoan and you got Chinese tattoos, fool?
let me read this about that. He's trying to make us into Egyptians, right? It's
I had a feeling that nigga was not no fucking
Hey,
joke.
Exodus
knew it.
11 and 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord do put a difference between Egyptians and Israel. There's a difference between them people. I don't care if we all light skinned. Everybody's light skinned, or my bad. Everybody's brown on the planet except the white man.
Yeah.
Everybody else is brown, a shade of brown, whether it's light brown or dark brown or anywhere in between.
That's what it means to be a human. You gotta
Right.
be a man of color.
That's right.
A
And that's
man
why the
of
white
color.
man said for all mankind. They use the term human beings. They come from us, but they're not fully human. They're lacking pigmentation, which would make you a human.
Right, hue means color, and man. So women aren't even human. If you want to get real deep with it, but we ain't gonna go that deep with it. We just.
But
just
he
let
but
you
he
know.
proved everything that we've been telling you thus far. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, he want to bring us all back to being Africans and Egyptians.
But
We
this
just
nigga's
told
a
him we
fucking
not.
Samoan, man.
Right,
Yeah.
not the Negro.
Confused, man. I see,
You know what I'm saying? The definition of a Hamite, a Canaanite, not the Negro.
See,
So
that's
he
why-
can't get this.
That's
Talking about
why.
we don't
That's
know
why I
nothing.
read that in Matthew where it say, "And come the wicked one."
Yep.
He was trying to deceive you.
But see, he came a more subtle way than the first dude did. The dude came as a straight up distraction. He came to do what? Oh yeah, see, they don't like Obama. Yeah, I don't like him either. He didn't already come in to open his mind and see what we was talking about. He came with his own thought process on what he didn't even want to agree with us until we said that's what we said. We said the same thing about Obama. Like, nobody should stand any of these presidents.
I got precepts.
Because ain't none of these presidents did anything good for him.
I got precepts. And this is exactly what he did too. It's Proverbs 28 and 1. It says the wicked flee when no man pursue it,
Yeah.
but the righteous are as bold as a lion.
Debating our cause.
Hey, cause we, you know what I'm saying, we got history, man. We know we got wisdom. The Lord gave us that. He couldn't have been able, he wouldn't have been able to sit up here and debate with us, man. He had to get down the street.
This-
He had to.
Because he said we don't know nothing.
He said we don't know nothing.
That one book shuts down anything on earth. You can come with your Kabbalah, you can come with the U.S. Constitution, you can come with your history books, your Quran, you can come with anything. That book shuts down everything.
Yep.
Because if there's any truth
This
in any
is-
of them, Salakia, brother, real quick. If there's anything true in them books, it's gonna line up with this.
That's right.
Continue.
You know what I'm saying? This is the spirit of Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
He comes in the volume of the book. That, not that man, but who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ was the walking, talking, living, breathing example of this book.
Exactly.
The Son of God shuts down everything. He made everything.
Going into that whole Moor shit, you know what I'm saying? We don't have a book with us, but it's this book called Babylon and Timbuktu. And it gives you all kind of information because the guy who put it together, he's a scholar. And he was an Israelite. He did his research. The Moors, they were Israelites that happened to be living in those regions in Europe. That's why we told you earlier we had our people ruling during the Dark Ages. Those were the Moors. Those were our people.
Which were Negroes.
They were Negroes.
Not no fucking Africans.
And more means dark.
That's right.
Moreno. That's where you get the word Moreno.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like Swartz means dark. That's why Scott means dark. Like Scotland, that
Yep.
means dark. Black Irish.
Hey, that's why it's funny that that nigga got the name Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Schwartz
And both means
both
black.
of them, right?
Yeah.
Schwartz and Nagger.
So y'all be out here what, every Saturday or what?
Every
You
Saturday
know,
or Sunday.
you know.
Cause they kind of work around my schedule, man. Cause I work and shit, so they be liking to work me on the weekends or whatnot. So whatever day I can get off or I got some time, I'll connect with these bros and come out.
You might catch us up here every day except Tuesday, because that's the only day they ain't open. So try to keep it consistent.
All right then, bro. Real nice hearing y'all, man. My name's Tony, man. I'm from Mississippi.
Oh, hey, we got brothers down there too, bro.
I don't know exactly where they at, but they out there.
You going back to Mississippi or you about to be out here?
I'll be here.
Get it where you can get it, because it's going to be going shortly.
Yeah, man.
Just to speak on that heathen ass jab fight. Yeah, you know, man, that's how confusing. I mean, we called him out on many things. How you think you know something and say we don't know nothing? And the furthest your history lesson go back is to the Moors.
Yeah.
That's the most powerful thing you got. Then, because you skip the rest of life that went on, the thousands of years that went on between the Moors and the, which is like in the 1400s, from like 400 to 1400, you skip that whole part after that and went straight back to the Egyptians. And they ain't looked how or who they were. You just heard about that and then said, okay, that sounds right, because we both the same looking color. We ain't dark, but we brown, so that sounds like we the same. You ain't did no further research on it.
If you give an idiot a little bit of information, he think he's smart.
Yep.
He has no wisdom about it. But just give him a little bit of information and he think he's smart.
I said it earlier, bro. Now, you know, the guy said earlier that a nigga come up here, and the nigga meaning not as a Negro, but I'm talking about
Ignorant motherfucker.
Somebody that don't know nothing. Yeah. He only knows enough. He's only comfortable until something goes over his head. Once it's over his head, he's out of here.
Talking about he's Simone. The pineapples in, nigga. Get out of here with that madness.
Right.
Go put a fucking
Chinese
pig on a
writing.
rotisserie, nigga.
And how you got tattoos, you know, got trying to have a bunch of tattoos, a Chinese writing, and you Simone.
I'm gonna get this abomination on camera. This bitch is walking by sagging her ass, and that little boy gonna be a faggot, cause that's the way they train him to be.
Easy Wee.
Shit.
She trying to get the tattoo over her eye like Lil Wayne and everything.
The place got to go.
Gotta go.
Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, and that just goes to show you. That what he showed, you seen it or you about to show it?
Oh, I'm about to show it.
Okay, when you saw it, was just get on the camera. It just shows y'all how easy and how simple Israel is, especially you simple ass women. And most of you men is just as simple because you follow these weak ass women and the way to do it. You got a whole spirit of somebody that you never met in your life on you. Somebody that's teaching you wrong.
Yeah.
Somebody that's gonna
shit,
get you
man.
killed. That's a female.
That's a woman. You can tell by all that ass.
That's a female. Who she look like? A man that's trying to be a female. Got the same long hair, wear the same camouflage shorts. I ain't ever seen a soldier at war wear shorts, camouflage shorts.
Hey, and to add on to that, got that monster sign, which is basically 666 dangling around our neck.
Yep.
We know Lil Wayne pushed that. If you don't know that, then go listen to more Lil Wayne and eat a missile later on.
Hey, you know who be heavy up on that monster shit though? Issachar.
Oh yeah, because they want to be like the white boy pushing that to tap out. You know what I'm saying? And the monster is heavier than pushing that in that UFC.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
High fructose corn syrup and taurine, bull piss.
Right. Bull piss? I thought it was sperm. The same
My
thing.
bad.
No, it's
Taurine.
bull piss.
It's piss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually, you know, that's an actual drink now too. You can actually have bull piss when you go to certain clubs. You can actually get a shot of bull piss.
I'd rather not.
What else is that supposed to do? Make the big blast on it?
I don't know. I'm straight. I'm straight on it.
Everybody in the spirit, everybody's political all of a motherfucking sudden because it's close to election time. You know what I'm saying? About a week away from the election. Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, dumb niggas everybody about politics because of this motherfucking nigga right here, this monkey. You know what I'm saying? Little bitch, you can't even vote. Who y'all vote for? What does it matter? What the fuck does that got to do with anything? You just see some men up here and you just try to relate, you know what I'm saying? Who gives a damn? You can pick the lesser of two evils. The result is always gonna be the same. The power structure has never changed. Once somebody gets power, they do not just up it because everybody votes on, well, we'd rather have the other guy running shit. No. The American president is just a fashion of a modern day dictator. A tyrant. They go keep that same thing going, man, until Yahweh Shah comes down with these missiles and sends all this shit to oblivion.
That's right. I mean, I was watching this video a while back what George Carlin said. He said, you people don't have choice, you have an illusion of choice. Yeah. And if you know anything about George Carlin, he's probably an Israelite, looks like an Edomite, but he's probably an Israelite because he spoke some real shit. And that was his whole stand-up act, was speaking real shit that make you ain't even you laughing because it's so true. He said, why, it's an illusion of choice, how do you have 31 flavors of ice cream but 2 presidential candidates when you think you got choice?
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that? 2 choices. Like the brother said, you choose of the lesser of 2 evils, right? But then you can choose a million different types of drapes for your house. Any color you want of drapes. That's not choice. You have the meaningless things in this world you have choice over. But the important stuff like who's running you and your money, you don't have no control over. And your life, you have no control over. You pick 2 of the lesser evils. And that's just, and really all you really get is an eloquent speaker or a white ass image. With these 2 candidates, they both dumb as hell. They both just puppets, Pinocchios, lion-ass puppets. That's all they are.
I'm just know how to speak real good.
That's all it is. And let's see what you got saying.
This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Like it was just said. The moment something goes over the people's head, which is, we throwing out low-level shit out here. This ain't even getting real deep into nothing. We throwing out low-level information. The moment some knowledge goes over our people's head, they gone. They gone. They are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Because you rejected knowledge of this Bible and of the Heavenly Father, the sound doctrine and counsel that we're trying to give you, He gonna reject you. Because this is the only real wisdom on the earth is this Holy Bible. The King James Holy Bible. We're trying to give you everything you need out of life out of this. How to change your diet to be healthy. Your health is in this. The way to think is in this. The way to pray is in this. Everything is in this book. And you don't want to hear that. You rather just stick with your own way of life that ain't worked ever. We the Moors, so we come from kings. Okay, that's not bad. But you don't know where they came from. Where did those Moors come from? They came from Africa and Egyptians. No, they didn't. Because you are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You do not have knowledge, therefore you will be destroyed. And the problem is, because you're a fucking heathen.
That's right, man.
More, brother?
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
Let me say like this, we out here looking for the priest of this word. The elect is the priest of this word right now. That's what we're at. We're fishing for priests in this word. We're not just fishing for, we're telling people that they Israelites, but we're not really looking for you. We're just letting you know that you're going to get destroyed, but you're going to come back in a better state. We're fishing for priests. A heathen can't even be a priest. So we asking him, hey, if this makes sense to you, then you need to be a priest. He can't be no priest to the Most High. He ain't even a heathen. He's a heathen. He's not even another nation. Let alone the 2/3, they can't be a priest to the Most High, even though you're supposed to. You can't be a priest to the Most High. You too busy caught up in some BS. Go and smoke your blunts or whatever else you got to do for this white man. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're doing it for. He the only one that you see profit coming out of. But guess what's really happening? The real profit is going to show, and I mean Profit, is going to show when the brothers are stable and eating and drinking and y'all starving out here. And the martial law troop running up in your house to take what they want out of there. That's when you're going to know the difference. Like Ezekiel 33 and 33, that's when you know a prophet has been among them.
Yep.
And that's going for your children, because your children gonna get destroyed right along with your wicked ass.
Second Peter 3, I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief. The best thieves are like ninjas. They come when it's all dark and they can blend in with the cover of night. But we're gonna use that analogy of the night, of that darkness of the night, as a bad time, because that's what's coming now. And it's that darkness now. Even though the sun is out and it's daylight, the Lord coming in these dark times, because there's no light on the earth. The only light on the earth is coming out of this book, and out of the men that's speaking out of this book.
It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
That's these missiles.
Once again,
These missiles are coming to burn up America. Let's not get, and everybody in America. If you ain't chosen of the elect, the 144,000 men and the 1/3 that's gonna make it and get delivered up out of here in the chariots of the Most High, you gonna catch this and you gonna burn. And you lucky to catch this, because you must have made it through all that other plague that came. Famine, pestilence, and all of that.
It says, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
The earth also, meaning this white man's world, and all his ways that he run the world, and that you know that he didn't taught you to run this world. All that's gonna go. And what's gonna come up after that is righteousness out of this book. Only the righteousness of the Most High is gonna be taught in the earth after that, and followed after that. By the hand of the Most High. By the staff and the rod of the Most High. He gonna come in and use us as weapons, of instruments of destruction on all you wicked people all over the earth. To set the earth right, so the Lord can come back and be a king against a righteous earth. Having all you heathens in subjection.
That's right.
Having this white man under his foot where he belongs, as a slave. For all the shit that he done to the nation of Israel. That's from Native American to Hispanic, all the way down to the Negroes and back up. He done it 3-4 times. He didn't actually done it to the whole earth. He do it to himself. You think he ain't gotta go?
Verse 11. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
So all you people that's not in holy conversation and godliness, it's gonna get burnt up with all the shit that you really talking about. Because if you ain't talking about holy conversation and doing the works of godliness, you don't get burnt up. It ain't gonna profit you. Who gives a shit if you got 28-inch rims? Who cares if you got the new Jaguar? Who cares what you got? Who cares about how much money you got? There ain't gonna be no banking system. There ain't gonna be no jobs. There ain't gonna be no food. So what do you think that matters? What is any of that gonna matter in the day of the Lord, when all that's gonna be disintegrated and burnt up,
Riches ain't
and
gonna
dissolved
profit.
away?
those riches ain't go profit.
Those riches are nothing. Where moth and rust do corrupt. The missile's gonna rust all that stuff away and dissolve it all away. We trying to store spiritual money that's gonna be safe in heaven. The Most High's bank account is stacking up for us. And he gonna give us that money back when we get back on the righteous side of this earth. You got one, bro?
Yeah, it's verse 12. It says, looking for and hasting unto the coming day of the Most High,
Looking for the quick coming of the day of the Lord, of the Most High.
wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth.
We look for new heavens and a new earth. And that's just about the ways of this society. That's not saying we're going to go to Mars or Venus or something, no. That's saying a new ways on earth. And if you know anything, go into the Greek and the Hebrew and look up what that word earth means.
Hey, because the new heavens and the new earth, that's talking about new rulership, man.
That's right.
When the so-called white man and when his rulership pass away, and that's gonna be the ushering in of the new world, the new the kingdom of heaven, where dwelleth righteousness, not wickedness, man.
That's right.